Why are people talking? This video is going to take so long because everyone needs to shut up. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video we are talking about things I've learned in my teen years. I turned 20 the other week and let me cry. By no means am I an adult now because I'm the most immature person you'll ever meet, and that comes across in my videos, especially my baking ones. I'll link them up here in the eye if you want to see them. I wouldn't recommend. Anyway, disclaimer, why we're in a different setup is because my room is like really hot. Today's weather is going to be like 30 degrees Celsius, which is like 85 Fahrenheit. I don't know, I don't use Fahrenheit. I'm going to sweat, so if you see any sweat patches, mind your business. It's definitely going to be like 2 bars, because if I did all 19 things, we'd be here for about an hour. If you're new to the channel, hi, my name is Santana. I am. Hit the subscribe button if you're new. It really does help out me and my channel a lot. If you like the video, make sure you give the video a big thumbs up, comment down below, anything you want to comment down below, and subscribe if you haven't already. And make sure you turn on the post notification bell so you get notified every time I upload a brand new video. And without further ado, let's get started. Number 1, understanding it's okay to move on and meet people. Bearing in mind, this is going to be like quite deep because had a mental breakdown the other day and I was like, this is a good video to like, you know, and then I've seen a few like videos on TikTok that were like talking about like, oh my god, I can relate, so this is why this video comes into play. But anyway, knowing it's okay to move on, and this is more of like throughout like school to college to uni for me personally. Do I have the same friends from school? Absolutely the F not. I hated everyone in my year group, so I just didn't really get on with anyone in my year. They all turned out to be like didn't like that. I speak to about 3 people my whole school regardless, and none of them were in my year group, so they're all in the year below. And then once you get to college, I didn't really care about leaving my school friends because I didn't really like anyone in my year group, and like move on and develop new friendships and then really find like your core group of friends. And obviously that was no one in my year group, so like I'll still speak to them, but it's just, you know, I wouldn't like plan a summer holiday with them. But yeah, and once I got to college I was a bit like, what am I gonna do? So then I have some of my like... Hi, editing me coming in. I just want to disclose something, just because the way it's coming across in the video sounds like I'm being a bit of a bitch, and that is not the case. What I'm trying to say is that at school, obviously there's like a hierarchy of where you are, whether you like it or not. You've got like the popular people, and then like the not popular people, then you've got the people that are friends with everyone, and so on and so forth, do you know what I mean? I try to be friends with everyone because that's just the type of person who I am, and looking back at the footage, it really comes across like I'm a bitch and everyone in my school was mean to me, especially in my year group, when that's not the case. Like all the girls were lovely, you know, would go see them again. Like if I seen them when I was out, I'd stop and say hi, do you know what I mean? But if I'm being honest, it was all the boys, just because I was, you know, woo, it was not hard to tell. And I really feel like at the age of like 12, 13, 14 and 15, it was like, let's bully Santana. Do you know what I mean? And whether they can just say that they didn't do it, but they did. And, you know, that's how it came across to me. Whether they interpret it in that way or not, and whether they thought it was a cool joke to all go after me, whether they liked it or not, it came across that way to me, and that's how I'm telling you guys. Now, they can defend themselves in their own time, like I don't care, because I fuck all the boys in my year group. But yeah, the girls I stand, woo! But yeah, I'm not a bitch, I promise. It's okay to move and distance yourself, moral of the story. Yeah, I wonder where she hides. Growing apart is okay, just because you don't have to feel a part of clique. And like cliques at school were disgusting. You know who you are, can't relate. I never really had a niche of people. But yeah, like I said, growing apart is totally cool. And don't feel bad because you've grown apart. Like, obviously don't be a bitch and be like, I'm not speaking to you ever again, and block them. Because like, if you do feel bad about the people that you've grown apart from, maybe it's a good thing in the long run, because then you're not held back by people that are quite toxic. Now, if you have your core group of besties at school and like you're still like friends, obviously stay friends with them. I'm not saying like bye. Like, I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying that it's okay to grow apart and move on. Yeah. There must be something better. Number 3. This is quite a deep one. It's about your mental health. Hi, it's okay to be sad. Like, don't feel like you constantly have to put on a happy face. Like, if you want to cry, go and cry. Like, don't feel you have to put on a character and you're like, hi, how are you? And then you're like hurting on the inside. Like, you hiding your feelings is only going to make things worse in the long run, because you're just constantly building up this emotion. I do it so often. It'd be the tiniest thing that annoys you. It'd be like, you only got like 700 likes and you wanted like 712. Do you know what I mean? It'd be like the littlest thing will annoy you for the rest of the day. And then you'll go to bed and you'll pop on some music and next minute you're crying after all these emotions that you've bottled up. Yeah, don't feel bad to ask for help. Like, it's okay to ask for help. And if this is a calling, if you feel like you can't talk to your friends about it because they won't get it, this is like a touchy subject, so I'm trying to like word it carefully. If you feel like you can't talk to your friends or your parents about it, either talk to a therapist, or there's lots of numbers that you can call. Have call numbers and websites in the description below, because this is a touchy subject and I want to be careful what I say. If you're hurting, it's okay. Just know that everything gets better and that everything happens for a reason. And even I find it hard to understand that in the moment in time, but I've learned so many lessons from, I don't know, when I was like crying at 14, because like, and it's always taught me to be nice and to hear everyone out and to really be supportive, because I know what it's like to not have anyone in your corner. I know what it's like to be left alone, and I know what it's like to feel like the whole world is gonna hate you. I know that feeling way too often. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay to not know what you're doing with your life. Now, once I left college and took my gap year to try and save, so I'd be going to university in September. And I'm not, do you know why? Because I resigned during my gap year and my scholarships went to someone else who needed it more than me. And you know, it's okay. I have no idea what I'm doing with my life. And there's this stigma to know what you're doing at like 16. Like, I have no idea, you know, I'm just going with the flow. Like, I have a job and this is something that I love doing. This is more of like a side hobby for me. And I love like editing. That's why I like making videos, because it's kind of fun. I'm annoying. So I put my personality into the camera and edit videos and stuff. So that's why I like doing this. And I know this will never be a job for me, just because my look is awful. Will I move out soon? Probably when I'm like 24, you know, that's in like 4 years time. If you don't know what you're doing with your life, let me know down below, because I have no idea what I'm doing with my life. But it's okay, because everything happens for a reason, you know? So it's cool. Also, if you see sweat patches, mind your business. Just kidding. Number 5, this is more of like school and like college and uni, like I mentioned beforehand. Obviously I didn't go to uni, I resigned. I'm a dropout. Do I care? No. You know, I had to be the disappointment of the family. Titles came by me. It's like subjects as well. If you want to study something that you want to do and your parents are like, no, like do law or like biology or physics, tell them no. Like, I know it's scary in the moment, or fun fact, but once you're there enrolling, right, just like tick what you want to do and just tell them that you're obviously like studying something else, and then they might not know, depending on what you're doing. Because if you do like photography, you're gonna spend like $1,000 on a camera, and then they're gonna be like, why do you need $1,000? Do you know what I mean? So just like be sensible with that. Obviously, don't quote me on it. Or do, and then your parents can be mad at me. Tell them I said you to do it, so that's fun. So if you don't know what you're doing, hi mums and dads, it's my fault that your son or daughter is doing something completely different. Number 6, I wrote down having a job and utilising your time. Now, I'm really bad at time management. I am always late to meeting my friends, having a job, and then planning something. And obviously, you can't really say to your boss, like, no, I don't want to come in. You have to utilise your time whilst working. So now I'm back to work. Obviously, I will aim to get a video up every single week. But if I don't worry, I will find a way to get a video up every single week. I just have to plan when to film and when to edit within the week of work. Because obviously I don't work that many hours a day. So like today's my day off work. I was back yesterday. All I'm saying is Miss Rona has made everyone be extra careful, which is a good thing. Hi guys, editing me coming in. Apparently I'm really bad at rambling, and that's all I did for this whole segment of me talking about time management and then me going on to talking about my job. I know, it's annoying. I've also decided to make this video, into like a series sort of thing, because I've only on like my 6th point and the video is nearly 10 minutes long or over 10 minutes. And you know, I can barely watch myself for that long, and I understand why some of you click out. But you know, we're getting to love ourselves in 2020, ladies, and if you don't love yourself, how the hell are you going to love anyone else? Point blank, period. Now, with that being said, this is going to be a series. I could do one for, you know, my 21st, like 21 things I've learned at 21 or something like that. And yeah, also if you have any video ideas that you want to see from me, leave them in the comments down below. I also didn't film my outro, so this is the outro. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Make sure you give that video a big thumbs up, because it really does help push my video to more people. Yeah, I just want to say thank you guys so much. Please take care of yourselves, and if you are protesting, please stay safe. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.
Never ever meant to be so sour, baby. Running out of steam every day, be the same.